Okay, just a quick recap of what we have done till now in our 4 sessions, and then we will start with our new session. Okay, so we understood what exactly is SAP, right? We understood what are the different versions of SAP. Okay, different versions means different products from all these years. We understood S4HANA, ECC, before that there was R3, right? So those were the different versions of SAP or different products from SAP. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
Yes, we
yes.
can hear you.
Okay, I think server got disconnected. Just give me a minute. Okay, so we understood what is SAP. We understood what are the different products from SAP. We understood what exactly is SAP S4HANA. We understood what is SAP HANA and how it is faster, why it is faster. And in our last session, we understood what is SAP SAP, what is SAP Activate, differences between SAP and Activate. So overall till now, we also understood differences between ECC and SAP S4HANA. Right? Any questions in any of these topics before we start our new topic today? What we are going to do today is we will talk about what is FIORI. Okay, how FIORI looks like, what are the difference between the old screens that we were using from years in SAP and how FIORI is different. And second topic that we will discuss today, if time permits, we will talk about the enterprise structure in SAP. So this will be today's both the sessions. We are not going to have on PPTs or the Word document. These are starting from today, everything would be in the system itself. So what is FIORI and how enterprise structure looks from FICO, MM, and SD side. We will try to configure the enterprise structure from FICO, MM, and SD, which we'll be using throughout the course. Any question before I go to our next topic, that is what is FIORI? I hope everyone is clear with all these topics.
Hello, Vikram.
Yeah, Akshay.
Yeah, you asked us to go through SAP best practices to check those links you shared.
Right.
But yeah, but I'm unable to go after a limit because it is asking me S user ID. I'm not sure what is it. It is saying
Right,
you are.
right. So, yes, if you want to access the content of SAP, whatever links I provided to you, you need the S user ID and password. So if you don't have, you have to create it. It is very straightforward to create it actually.
I've created one, but it's kind of saying it's P user ID and you have to enter your S user ID, which will be provided by your company. So
Right, right. So doctors, the problem, see what happens is some of the content is public, okay, which means anyone can go and anyone can watch. For example, SAP Activate. In SAP Activate, it is not asking you the user ID, right? It is showing you all the content. But when it comes to the base practices, some of the content of the base practices is only available for those consultants who are currently working with a particular customer. So customer will be providing you the S user ID and password, and that S user ID and password will help you to get that content. But what I'll do is maybe once we are in one-to-one session for MMSD and FICO, all the relevant best practices I'll be providing you. Okay, so at least the main best practices which you need throughout your whenever you are working on the project or throughout this course, those best practices I will download and I'll provide it to you.
Yeah, thanks. That will be great.
Yeah. But Activate and all you have went through, right? That you are able to access.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the difference between SID and PID?
Actually, within SAP, there are a lot of different user types whenever you register with SAP. So based on whether you are certified or you are working on a project or you are using a customer ID, so accordingly SAP provides you different kind of IDs.
Because when I have tried to create a S user ID and I got P user ID, so I got confused.
No, there should not be any problem. Whatever you got, only thing is if the content is available, that is good. If the content is not available, then definitely maybe you have to wait till I provide you that content.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let us now start our discussion on what exactly is FIORI. So we already discussed what is SAP FIORI, but we have not seen it practically. Any idea what is FIORI? We already discussed this multiple times during our previous sessions.
It is an interface.
It is a new user interface.
Yeah,
Yes,
user interface presentation layer.
right. It is a presentation layer, 100%. So if I take you to the system, okay, so this is our system, and if I connect to SAP server, so maybe from next week onwards, you will be getting the server access also, and we will send you the instructions how to connect to the SAP server. So once you are connected to the server, you will be able to see this SAP logon pad. Okay, not only in this server, if you are working in your company also, your administrator will give you they will install this application on your PC, and then when you double click on this kind of screen will get opened. It is called as SAP logon pad. Now in this SAP logon pad, you will be getting different servers. For example, let's assume you joined a company, you joined Accenture or Infosys or maybe some any other consulting company, and you are working with multiple projects. Okay, so for example, you are working with Reliance and you are working with Amazon, just for example. Okay, so every company will have their own SAP systems, right? So here you will be able to see different SAP systems based on which clients you want to work on. Again, within the single client itself, let's say within Reliance itself, you may get different systems. Okay, you may get one system which is related to testing, one system related to training, third system which is actually production system which is being used by the users. So there are multiple different systems you'll be able to see here. So you need to check which system is related to you and you need to double click on that system. In my case, you can see this is ECC system. This is SAP S4HANA system. Okay, so if I want to log into ECC, I will double click on this. This will open the SAP ECC server. And if I want to log into SAP S4HANA, I will be double clicking on this and this will open my SAP S4HANA login pad. Okay, so normally, whenever you will be working on a new project, your team will send you the details how to connect to that server. So you will be getting this SAP logon pad and you yourself can register multiple servers on this logon pad. For example, if I click on this and if I change this, you can see this is the detail that you need. In order to connect to the server, you need the application server name. you need the instance number, and you need the system ID. So these are the three important information which you will get from your technical team whenever you want to create a new server here. So you'll click on the new button, new connection. Okay, just you can see user specified system. Let's say next. This is where you need to enter the details. So you need to ask your technical team, what is my application server, what is my instance number, what is my system ID, and what is my, if required, what is my S router string. Okay, once you enter all these details, you can click on finish. You will be able to see the new server here. For example, let's take this itself. So I'm copying this application server 12 and ECC. So what I'll do is I'll click on new connection. Next, here I will write the application server. This is the text, whatever description you want to give, whatever name you want to give. So this is my SAP S4HANA system. Instance number was 02, right? So whatever was the instance number, you need to write the instance number here.
12.
12. Okay, instance number 12 and system ID ECC. You just need to click on finish. You will be able to see that third server also has been added. Although these two are same, but it is up to you. You can see the description you have provided to remember which server you want to connect. Okay, and if this is correct, if you enter the correct application, then only it will work. Okay, so if I change it to 02 and if 02 instance doesn't exist at all, then what will happen is I will get an error that there is no such system. See, system is not able to connect to that server because that server doesn't exist at all. So it is very important, whatever information you are getting, you will be getting a mail that this is a application server, this is an instance ID, this is a system ID. Accordingly, you need to enter all these details and you need to create a new connection. Okay, in many companies, when you join, they will give you all these things by default, but it is a very good practice that you know this. Okay, because many times I have seen many consultants who have 6 months, 1 year of experience, but on day one, when we ask them to create this connection, they are not sure how to do it. So that will create a very wrong impression because you must know all these basic things. This is not related to any module. If you are SAP consultant, you must know that everything will works from the SAP logon, and in SAP logon how to create the new connections. Similarly, you can delete also. So you can select this and you can delete also. So maybe some old servers, or maybe you got released from one of the project and you don't want to unnecessarily see that project here. So you can select here and you can delete this. Okay. So now let me start with the system. We already discussed earlier that whenever you come to the logon pad, you will be able to see the client, you'll be able to see the user ID, password, and the language. I told you there are more than 25-30 languages which are supported by SAP. So based on from which country you are operating, which language you are more comfortable with, you can select that particular language. Okay. The same team who will be giving you the server details, application server details, instance number, system ID, same team will also give you your user ID and password also to log into this particular system. So for example, my user ID is this one. So as I told you, next week onwards, I'll be providing you the user IDs and passwords. So you have to enter those user IDs and password. Then only you'll be able to connect to the system. Okay. Once you are in this SAP Easy Access screen, so whatever I'm showing you currently, these are very old screens. This is not FIORI. This is the old GUI. FIORI is a new GUI. Right? If you see this old GUI, how the things works is depending upon your module. So if you are coming from FICO point of view, you will go to accounting. Within accounting, you will be able to see financial accounting. And within that, you will be able to see all your sub modules like general ledger accounting,